Hello and welcome to another video of BigQuery SQL-based machine learning algorithms. So in this video, we're going to talk about automated machine learning for regression. Many of you over the last few months have pinged me asking questions around how do you select the right model for your data? What are the steps? And of course, machine learning is more of an iterative process. Now, Google brings you AutoML, which is automated machine learning for regression. We have the same AutoML for classification, which we're going to talk about in the next few videos. Interestingly, AutoML comes from Google's Model Zoo. When I say Model Zoo, meaning there are a lot of models that are created by Google DeepMinds, and then you don't have to worry about which model is working, which model is not working, how to pick the right model. AutoML is going to do this job for you. AutoML, as automated machine learning, would pick the model that fits your data the best. Obviously, it's going to take a little more time to train your model, but it works and it at least saves you from picking the kind of model that would fit your data. So let's do a deep dive on what is AutoML regressor. So before we go there, we'll use the same data set that we have used earlier in XGBoost regressor as well as the deep neural net regressor videos. And the data set is the sales data from the BigQuery public data, Iowa liquor sales, and the sales data. So let's jump right in. In order to write an AutoML regressor model, you're going to follow similar steps as we have done for earlier DNN and XGBoost and linear regression models. Create or replace model, BigQuery ML, MDL AutoML sales. Options, model type, AutoML regressor. That is the type of the model. The input label column, the target column remains the same, Bartels _ sold. There is a new hyperparameter optimization objective, which tells you what we are trying to achieve. What is the objective for this model? For optimization purposes, here we are using minimize RMSE. You can also use minimize loss, or you can also use minimize mean average error and other parameters. Here you can also mention a hyperparameter known as budget hours. Budget hours meaning that if your data is huge and AutoML is just running, you don't want to have a large amount of bill. Of course, it's super cheap to create a model in Google BigQuery, but sometimes it may happen. So having said that, let's get started on running the model. And by the way, the train query remains the same: county, weekday, month, item, store, pack, zip code, and vendor number, and bottle sold, with 2019 June to 2020 June data. So going back here, as soon as you run this model, you would have a model MDL AutoML sales. I'm not going to run it because it's going to take some time, but this is how you'll get that model created. Next is evaluate model. You want to use evaluate model. Let's explain it. So as in the previous set of videos, we are using select star from ml.evaluate model and the model name. Let's run it. It's not necessary that AutoML model will always be better than the others, but yeah, of course, R2 score is better, close to 50%. And then we can use the predict. Let's go back here quickly. This is my evaluation. And then let's predict the values of the test data. Here, I'm going to use select star from ml.predict is the keyword, model, the name of the model itself, and the query. This time, the date is between 2nd of June to September the 1st of 2020. So going back here, predict using the model and selecting the query and just click on run, and you would see that the results so it shows predicted bottles sold, and on the right you would see bottles sold. And this is my experience. Sometimes I feel that AutoML is a good thing to happen, just because I don't have to worry about all the other hyperparameters, the type of models and the iterations. But it depends, like how much you are comfortable with iterating different models and then creating a baseline for a very detailed Python based or other kind of models as well. And by the way, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to export these models as well. Continue watching. So here you have predict, and in the next video we're going to talk about logistic regression classification, and there I'm going to show you how you export a model and use it for predictions. Thank you for watching.